Hi guys, just Charlie here from Sterling Power. Just to introduce here the new 2023 BB1225. This is our 25 amp DC to DC bi-directional battery to battery charger. Same livery as the ones that we've been doing now for about a year to 18 months or so. Same function, same features, same everything. In terms of size, to put it to scale, that's 90mm. From finger to thumb there. That's 90mm long. Put it next to a pencil. It's a very small device. And we managed to make this one without a fan on it because it runs at around 97-98% efficiency. So the unit, even after a full day of running, that will never get beyond about 35-40 degrees. It's only really about 10 watts of inefficiency, 10, maybe 15 watts of inefficiency, something like that. So I've got it rigged up here on our test bench, doing 27.4 amps in. And what voltage are we at? That's my little voltmeter here. We've got 13.6 volts in, so I'm really maxing out the boost as much as possible to demonstrate. So I've dropped the input voltage to show you what the output performance is like. So 14.8 volts, I've really beefed that up, and then the output current is 24.1 amps on the output at 14.8 volts. So if you do a simple calculation there, it's about 96% when it's boosting. When it's bucking, i.e. when the input voltage is maybe at 14.5 and your output voltage is lower than the input or on par with the input, the efficiency is higher. You get around about 97.5-98% when you are bucking rather than boosting. Now this unit has the reverse charging feature as well, and it's got the jump start assistance feature. Now, if you don't know what those two things mean, essentially what it means is the device will, if you've got surplus energy in your leisure battery, i.e. you're charging your leisure battery up with solar or wind or an alternative battery charger, the voltage will rise at your leisure battery. It will engage the reverse charging feature to allow current to go back into your starter battery up to about 13.4 volts. And it's approximately half of the current rating, so it's about 13 amps of reverse charge into the start battery. Now the jump start assist feature is if your start battery is down at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 volts and you can't crank your engine, all you have to do is press this button here 4 times and it will engage the reverse charging feature. It basically forces juice from the leisure battery into the start battery at about 13 amps as well. So that might take 3 or 4 minutes, maybe a bit longer, to bring up the start battery enough so you can crank the engine. And as always the case with the jump start assist feature, there is a 20-minute timer on that feature, and then it will stop and revert back to the way it was before, or you can override it by just pressing the select button. Alright, so it works for the remote control. You can reduce the power if you really want to. I don't know why a 25 amp would ever be too much for somebody, but you can drop it down to about 20 amps or to about 15 or 16 amps. The custom charge profile won't work with this particular remote control, so if you want a custom set charging voltage, you'll need to go for the 1240 models. 1240, 1270, 12120 or the 12200 if you want absolute customizability of the charge voltages, the absorption and the floats. You'd have to go for the bigger models. These can be paralleled together until your heart's content, so if you wanted 50 amps you can put 2 together. If you want 75 amps you can put 3 together. Sorry, those beepings are just my clamp meters turning off. It's a way of reminding me to turn them off. So that's it really. The benefit of this device is it's such a small footprint. The efficiency is very good. You're looking at around 355 watts output in this particular example. You might be running it slightly lower than that normally. And yeah, that's it. And the livery is the same, features are the same. Nice little unit. And these should be available en masse June, early summer 2023. Give us a call and find out. We may be getting some in earlier than that, but do get your pre-orders in. Do get a reserve of them, because they are a very nice unit. All right, thanks.